Hey, everybody. This is your girl Janai, and I am here today to show you something that I have fallen completely in love with. I am on an app called Pocket Option, and this is where I trade my binary options. Binary options is like Forex, but it's a lot different in some ways and very similar in other ways. So, excuse me. So I'm going to give you a quick run through of what this is about, okay? So binary options is a form of Forex, okay? We still are using candlesticks. We still have charts, that we can set up candles. We can set up an area to look at, where price falls and drops. We can still do the line chart, right, that we do on TradingView. And we can do the Japanese candlesticks that most people are very familiar with, right? And we can also do bars. And I'm going to show you my favorite is the Heikin Ashi candles. And I didn't start using these candles until I started trading binary options. So I like these candles. They're a lot cleaner, neater, more predictable, and they are just perfect for trading the binary options in my opinion. So how does binary options differ from Forex trading? Well, binary options is based on a time frame. So here you see this is a 1 minute time frame. I personally like the 30-second time frame. I like to make money, and I like to make money fast, okay? So as you see, this is a live chart, and what my candles are set to is a 1 minute time frame, okay? So 1 minute time frame. I could do 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15, 30 seconds, or minutes, up to 30 minutes, or 1 hour, 4 hour, or 1 day candlestick. That means it takes 1 hour, 1 day, 1 minute, 30 seconds, whatever time frame I pick to form each candle. Okay, so I like the 1 minute time frame. Okay, I do have a couple indicators on here. I have a moving average indicator on here. I have a stochastic and an awesome oscillator. Okay, so these are just a couple things that I use to confirm what I believe is going to happen. Now the way this works, we're not counting pips. We're not setting stop loss. We don't need to set take profit zones because this is all based upon time, right? Now, here are the things that we can trade. We have our pairs, our currency pairs, right? The Aussie dollar, the pound, AUD, the pound, CAD, Canadian dollar, the euro, US dollar. Okay, same thing as in your Forex market, right? What you might want to pay attention to are the percentages. Okay, we get paid a percentage of whatever your trade value is, your trade amount is. So we want to try to stay above the 70% mark. Okay, you see it goes down all the way to 46% here. And these percentages fluctuate. They don't stay the same, okay? So next time you look at it where this is 46% here on the pound dollar, it might be over here next time and it might be 90%, so it all fluctuates. You have to pay attention when you're taking your trade. And the percentage will also tell you here for whatever for whatever pair that you are looking at. So as you see, it changes as I click on the different pairs. It'll also change on the buy button and the sell button. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we're going to take a look at a couple pairs, but I want you to also see that you can trade cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and I'm not sure what that one right there is, but it is there to trade. Ethereum and Bitcoin, that's new. I didn't see that before. but they're not always available. Sometimes, you know, they take them off the market for whatever reason. I don't know exactly why they do that on this platform, but they do. And then you can also trade commodities, okay? You have oil, gold, and silver as well. And these are usually 92%. They've been on the lower side for a few days now. So, like I said, the percentages fluctuate, um, but they're usually always higher on sale volume. You can also trade stocks on the same platform, okay? So you got Apple, American Express, Bank of America, you know, all these different stocks that you can trade on this market. Facebook is one of my favorites. Home Depot is one of my favorites. Bank of America, I'm still out on that one, you know. So it's a lot here you can trade, right? And what the beauty is, if one is not showing you what you want to see, go to another one, go to something else. It's just that simple. What you're looking for are perfect, you know, setups, something that is very probable that you can get in and out of a winning trade on. So the way this works basically is, and I didn't give you all the buttons, but you can also, just so you know, you can mark up your charts here as well. So you have some of our favorite indicators and tools that we like to use on Trading View. Well, you don't have to flip back and forth between here and Trading View if you don't want to. You can mark your charts up right here, right? And we also have a variety of indicators that you can use as well. So, yeah, so everything that you need is all right here, housed in one spot. You can demo trade here. You can also set up your live account and fund your account right here and trade both live and demo right here. Okay. They have some bonus stuff, which I haven't fooled with because I know they have some restrictions on when you can take the money out. You know, you got to double basically what they gave you in bonuses before you can take it, before you can withdraw. So we're not trying to do that because I like to have my freedom of cash flowing. So what I'm looking at here are the Heikin Ashi candles. And let me just talk about these for a second because the way these candles work are a little bit different than the way the regular Japanese candles work. As you can see, these are very easy to see the trend of these candles, right? This particular pair looks like the actual overall trend is consolidating. Now remember, this is a 1 minute chart, right? But we really don't need to see a whole lot when you're trading binary options. I guess it's as small as it will go, but I don't think so. I think it's just frozen. Okay, let's see. Okay, so as small as it will go right now. But as you can see, the trend is basically consolidating on this here pair. But there is some up and down movement, right? So it's enough. It's enough to be able to trade. You don't have to have a, you know, ranging trend before you can take a trade here. So with these Heikin Ashi candles, I like to use these a lot more better than the Japanese candlesticks because they're a lot cleaner, they're a lot more predictable. Let me show you what I mean. So that you've seen the Heikin Ashi. Now let's look at the Japanese candles on the same chart. You see how it's a lot more choppy, a lot more disorganized. You know, you really can't see the trend too well. Let's see if I can get one that's actually trending. Okay, so this one is trending down, right? We see the trend, it's going down. But let me show you this same trend with the Heikin Ashi candles. Okay, look at that. Is that not like beautiful or what? Okay, this is beautiful. It's just so organized. Okay, so what makes this different? The first major difference, especially if you're using these to trade regular Forex, is that these candles open in the middle of the previous candle. You see that? They open in the middle of the previous candle. We know that the sale candles open at the bottom, or open at the top and close at the bottom. right? So this is opening, the top is in the middle of the previous candle, okay? And this is how they open. You see here, they're in the middle of the previous candle and they go down. They're in the middle and they go down, okay? So that's one major difference. Now, if you were trading this on the regular forex market, what's going to happen is you're always starting. You have a lot of drawdown, right? Because you have to account for that drawdown. It's opening in the middle, so you have to account for that drawdown, and that's going to play a factor in your trade, right? But with the binary options, it really doesn't matter, okay? Because I'm taking a 30-second trade, right? 30 seconds is my time frame. And in that 30 seconds, the only thing that I need to decide is this price action going to be above or below my entry price? Did you catch that? Is the price action going to be above or below my entry price, right? So I'm looking at these candles, and what I see very clearly, right, like on this downtrend, we have these candles opening at the top. They're closing somewhere, right, somewhere up in here in the middle of the candle, right? So what's going to happen is you're going to have flat bottoms and you're going to have wicks, right? So these wicks on the bottom of these down candles are fine. But when you see wicks at the top, you kind of want to stay away from those, because it kind of indicates that this downtrend is going to, and this is the total opposite of what I'm trying to tell you. Total opposite. So I might have gotten caught up here, okay, in thinking that this was going to continue down because these tops are flat, right? But even sometimes when it tricks you, it's way more predictable than the regular candlesticks. So you see here how it dojied, it was undecided, it consolidated, and then it gave me a flat bottom, right? And it went up. But then it tricked me again, right? And this pair is it does that all the time. I've noticed that. I think I'm going to eliminate this from my favorites because it does do that. So let's look at something different. Let's look at Facebook. Well, Facebook is all wiki. Okay. Let's look at something that's not all wicked out. Okay, here we go. This is a good one. This looks good to me. Okay, so as I was saying, trying to show you what I mean here. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can position this. So this is an upward trend, looks like, according to, yeah, this is on an uptrend, right? So our moving average is on the bottom. That indicates some buy, that we're looking for some buys. But I just want to show you with these candles what I'm talking about. So as you see, so what I look for, okay, I'm just going to show you what I look for. I look for flat bottoms, okay, to show the momentum, okay, and the probability that this is going to continue in the way that it's trending. So you see here on this one, okay, this is a good example. You see here how not only did it continue a flat bottom, but here we got a little tiny wick right there at the top. You can barely see it, but it's there. Okay, little tiny wick. And then what happened on the next one? We got a bigger wick. And not only did the body get smaller, right? It ended up completely dojiing out, right? So we have a doji, which indicates what? A trend change in the trend, right? And is that what happened? Where am I at? Where's my candles? It just shot me across the screen. Okay, so here we were. It changed the trend. Now it's starting to, it came in, didn't come in very strong, right? But we are still on an uptrend. Now, personally, I wouldn't have gotten into any of these sales there. Okay, I wouldn't have done that. Okay, because why? Because the candles are very small. Okay, it's just not showing me a strong trend yet. So when this shows me a strong trend, okay, then I'm going to get in, right? So here, here, it dojied again, but it continued with the trend. So that tells me that there's good momentum. I wish this would stop moving. There's good momentum here to get in on a couple of sales, right? So I waited this candle. Why? Because it gave me a wick at the bottom. I want where there's no wicks at the bottom, right? So this is a great sell or buy candle, great buy candle. This candle got smaller. So when I saw that this candle was smaller, right, and 9 times out of 10, what happened was this started, the momentum on the price action started to probably dwindle around the base of the candle instead of up here where it's pushing up. It's pushing up. And it showed me that this candle was not going to be as strong. So I could have set that out and actually waited out until I got here. There's a couple buys you probably could have taken right in here, right? But then it did this, then it did this, and another doji, and another doji, okay? So this doji here lets me know that the trend is starting to push and change green, okay? So with that being said, what do we see here? We see a strong push up. You see there's no wicks on the bottoms of these candles. They're nice size, and they're continuing to push up. It's pushing up, it's pushing up, it's pushing up. Boom. What happens? They start to get smaller, okay? The wicks here are longer, longer, longer. Now they're starting to shorten out. Okay, we got a little push there. They're shortening out. So it becomes it becomes not as consistent, right? So I look for consistency in these candles. And when they start to do this little doji and fluttering thing, I'll show you in a minute. We'll see what this next candle is going to do. But I get out. I don't trade unless I see a strong push with flat bottoms, nice size candles, and my price action is playing within the wick of the candle, like it's doing here. It's playing in the wick of the candle, which is telling me the next candle is probably going to be a sale candle. Okay, boom, sale candle. It's going to open in the middle of, no matter how small these candle bodies are, it's always going to be in the middle of the candle. Okay, it's going to come down. That's a strong downward move, right? What else do I see? I see my stochastic, right? My oscillator, red is coming down the curve here. So it's a strong move down. I see strong sell momentum here, right? And look, this sell price, where is it at? It's at the tip of the wick, right? So that's telling me I got 20 seconds left on this candle. And in those 20 seconds, I'm just going to watch to see what this wick is going to, what this price action is going to do. Because if it continues to play here and my next candle comes in strong, and it's going to probably be another buy candle. Okay. But, okay, here we go. I'm going in for a buy. I should have did a second or two sooner, but I went in for a buy. I mean, for a sale. I'm sorry, for a sale. Okay. Why? Because price is moving strongly downward. The price action is close to the tip of the wick, right? And I need price to stay below right here where I entered at. I don't know if you can see this red line. I'm going to blow it up a little bit. This red line right in here is where I entered price. And I actually won. You see, I won that $288 just like that in 30 seconds. Okay. I put in 150 and it was a 92%. Okay. Price was at 92%. We're trading stock at Bank of America stock at 92%. 92% of 150. Okay. Is $138. So that's what I increased my account by, $138. So look at here. We still have some pretty strong movement on the sell side, but look at where the price is. This wick is really short. This price is playing around at the bottom of this candle. which is telling me that there's some indecision coming, okay? Remember, this is an uptrend, right? So we're looking for an upward, really should be looking for buys, okay? We're above the moving average, and we really should be looking for buys. So I got in a sale in there. I'm doing good. I'm not going to press my luck on this candle here, because what is price doing? Price is a quarter of the way on the upside. Okay, it's a quarter of the way on the upside. It might go down. Now, before I get in the next candle, I'm going to wait at least 15 seconds to see what that candle is going to do. Remember, we're on a minute candle, right? And I'm only waiting for a 30-second trade, okay, to see if price is going to hold for 30 seconds in my direction. So this is looking real iffy. I'm staying out of this. I think it's going to doji, and that would be too tight to call for my taste. So we're going to sit this candle out. But that's how I've been winning trades in this binary option. See, I got a little wick at the top here, a little wick at the top. So it's telling me that price is probably going to reverse, or it's going to throw a couple more doji candles before it decides which direction it's going to want to continue to push. So I'd rather see some strong upward candles. Next candle open, and it is sluggish to take off. Okay, so giving it a few seconds here to decide. Yeah, I'm not liking the way it's moving. It's a very tiny candle. It's almost 30 seconds in. Okay, it's going to push down. Okay. But for me, it's a little too late to get in, because it can snap back and go the other direction, even though it's hanging out. See how it's hanging out? This is what I like to see. I like to see it hanging out at the bottom of that wick, you know. When it gets to pushing up here in the base, you know, at the base of the wick, or inside the body, you know, before it closes, then I'm not getting in that. I'm not getting in that, okay? And that's when I say getting in that means on that next candle. So this, I'm going to go in. No, I'm not going in. See how it's not coming down? It's going back up. So I'm not going in for that, okay? Yep, not going to do it. For me, this is indecision here. It's trying to push up, and I need to know for sure which way that candle is going. Okay, so we're not going to get in there, but I just want to show you my trade account. As you see here, these are wins, wins, wins. So the probability, right, for your wins is very strong. A couple of these, I was on another training earlier, and I just took the trade to show. My screen was freezing because I was on a webinar platform, but you see the win ratio is very strong. I started out today with a $1,100 account. I won a few, lost a few, but I am still up over $400 as at this moment. So you see the candles are getting really small. And usually when this happens, depends on how I'm feeling, how tired I am, you know, what's going on, what my attention span is. I might wait and for this to turn back around to the upside, or because I can, I'll just go find another pair that's doing something else. So this is silver. It's got just done a nice little run here. See those flat bottoms, those nice big juicy candles? But what is it doing now? Look at what it's doing now. It is fluttering around inside the body of this candle. The candle is definitely smaller, right? This candle is smaller than this candle. So it had a nice little push up, but now it's overbought. It's in the overbought zone, right? It might continue, but from what it looks like it's going to doji out. Here we go. Here's that doji. It's going to doji out. and possibly turn and go the other way, or it might continue. I'm not sure. But I just wanted to show you how quick and easy you can make money on this market. You don't need to have a lot of technical analysis. There's no stop loss, no take profits, no counting pips. There's no sell limits, buy limits, sell stops, buy stops. You know, you just watch, the candles, set your time frame, set what amount you want to risk, okay, and wait for your trade, okay. There's lots of different strategies that people do, lots of different indicators that they use, but I kind of like, doji candles tell me a lot on here, the size of the candle, the base of the candle, the flat bottoms. There's a lot of indications. These candles are quite predictable, I think, in my opinion. So, yeah, I've been studying the movement of these candles. Again, these are the Heikin Ashi candles, and I just feel like they're perfect. They're perfect. They were made for binary options. That's what I feel. Okay, in my opinion. So I'm going to wait for another good trade. I just want you to see and feel how wonderful it is to be able to make money, in 30 seconds, no matter if this was $200, okay? Let's do a $200 trade. Let's see what is that. Okay, that candle just opened and it doji like that. So you can trade the dojis too. I've been working on a strategy for that. Okay. This is not it. Okay. This is not it. I have to wait for the next candle to open to see, is it going to throw a doji, or depending on which direction it goes, if I get in soon enough, let's push into the upside. Okay. So let's see. It's pretty high up on that wick there. And what is this? Silver. Oh yeah, the commodities. They can be a little volatile, so I like to tend to be a little more careful. My stochastic is in a sell mode right now, in an overbought situation. So I'm guessing this is going to probably drop in the next candle or two. Yeah, a lot of indecision going on here. And probably on a higher time frame, this will probably definitely be some consolidation going on. So let's give it another 15 seconds. Let's see what we can find. So awesome oscillator is saying we're in sell mode. This is saying we're in sell mode. And let's see, we just got a new candle. Let's give it a second, see what it's going to do. I think it's going to drop. We're going to take a sell just for the heck of it, okay? Just for the heck of it. So far we are winning this trade. It's staying below our entry point, okay? We got $360 on the line. Can I make $360 in the next 30 seconds? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, that is a wrap, you guys. $360. My total amount is $1,592. Okay, there's still a minute on this candle. It's still pretty strong to the downside. Towards the end of this 1 minute, let's see what our next candle is going to do. It's looking like it might want to reverse or doji. Okay, so see how it did that? So we're going to leave that alone. Just crept right up, made a little wick to the top. Mm, I'm not fooling with that. Okay, you can get in that. I'm not fooling with that. Yep, but I thank you for my $360, right? So I'm going to wrap this up. I didn't want to make this too long, but I did want to show you what is possible here on Pocket Options. So we took two trades that were both winners. So we made a total of what? In a 1 minute time frame, two 30-second trades, right? It's late, you guys. My math is not on point, so I'm pulling out my calculator. 360 plus 288. 288 is $648. You guys, $648 in a matter of 1 minute. Okay? Who can get with that? Who can get with that? Just put your hand up, because I am ready to rock and roll this here and take it to the nation. Okay? If you're with me, let me know. Drop me some money bags in the comment section. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I didn't want it to be too long for you today. Thanks for joining me on this session. Until next time, have a blessed